Hello and welcome back to Yorkshire Railway and welcome back to another model railway review. This review is basically a little bit of a dedication to the sad news about Hattons Model Railway. Obviously as of the first of this month they have closed for good. Which is very sad news as they've made some fantastic models and provided some really good service over the years. So here is my little review of a sort of swan song to the memory of Hattons and what I've purchased over my years of coming back to the hobby in 2020. So I've got two Hattons Class 66 and a Hattons FEA intermodal flat wagon to review today. The Class 66s, we've got Freightliner green and a Ocean Network Express in the pink livery, as well as the FEA wagon, as you can see through the window, is in Freightliner green as well. So yeah, it's very sad news about Hattons, and I wish everyone that's worked there over the past years all the best in whatever futures that holds for them, and hopefully some of them stay in the model railway industry, but if not, yeah, all the best in your futures. So we're going to start with one of the Class 66s, and this is H466013, Class 66 66513 in Freightliner livery. And then there is a nice little technical drawing on the side of what you're getting on both sides. So let's slide off the packaging. Operating instruction manual. You got removal of the body shell, changing air dams, fitting in decoder, the lighting, lots of lighting. And then warranty. My receipt. Lovely packaging from Hattons. There we go. So, block of ice packaging. Lovely sturdy bits of foam, keeps it all together. So, as this is a previous model, it has been opened. But we've got detail pack, different buffers, vacuum pipes, NEM coupling and the like in there. Go. So let's take a look at the cab. As you can see, fantastic detail that's been fitted on there. All the vacuum pipes and everything come applied. So yeah, it's really good. So even the chain link coupling there, you've got the lighting, we've got sprung buffers. cab's beautifully glazed and painted. Don't know if you can see with the bogies, you have got the rotating axle boxes, but the main thing that's wrong with these is a lot of them drop out over time. Mine's not been too bad actually, so we've got one missing there, and flip over to the other side, and all three out of that side, so 4 in total, so that's not too bad, I don't think. A lot of very intricate detail, as you can see underneath the bogies, but the steps and the handrails, edge grills, there's separately fitted grills. Moving on to the roof, we've got the exhaust system, more grills, some really nice detail on it. You know, we've got a lovely Freightliner. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it out though, but you can sort of see a difference in the green. It's got like a sticker that goes all the way across, but across there, there's a noticeable line of where the sticker's on, but it's not too bad of a problem. But yeah, moving on to the back, as you can see, there's a buffer missing. I'm not actually sure when this fell off, I can't find it. Luckily there are spares, but yeah, it is one noticeable thing that the Hattons models have. It's the shed like a jigsaw. Moving on, we're going to look at the Class 66 H466037, and that is the Class 66 66587 in Freightliner ONE pink. Again, same on the box. Let's get these out. Don't need to look at that, as we've shown in the last video. There we go. And we've got same detail pack. I've unopened that one. I'm just going to get the model straight out of its packaging. So this one's really nice. Oh, sorry, I just knocked the camera. I really like this livery. It's very vibrant, magenta, as you can see. Really crisp colours. Stands out a lot differently to the other diesels that you see on the layout, which is particularly why I wanted this model, a bit more intricate in the design as well. So yeah, as you can see, this one's also missing a buffer. We've got the ONE on the front. You've got all lights the same, all detail is the same, so we'll just see. But as you can see, this one's missing 3 axle boxes there, 2 on that side, and we've got 3 on this one, and 1, 2 missing on that side. So yeah, a little bit more sheddy than the last one, but yeah, bit of a shame, but is what it is. And I think that has come up. Don't know if you can see that. That just needs gluing back down. So we're shedding the grill off the top. There's any trouble with these, but yeah, I'll have to re-glue that at some point. Hasn't been knocked, it's just probably coming apart because it's been in storage for a while, but been cold and been flat, but that won't take too bad to re-glue that back on. Yeah, we have got cab detail as well. I've got to say that on the last one. Cab detail in there, it's all painted, so that's all nice. Side of the livery, really crisp striping, and the ONE logo on there. and it's starting to come up on this side actually. Not very good. And then you can see we've got the nameplate as well, which is metal and etched, and that's on there. As one we can. That's really nice high quality touch, and it's nice that it's already fitted. I don't really see the point in providing them sometimes and not fitting them. Just fit it. You know, everybody's going to want metal etched nameplates. It's just better. But yeah, it's got a lot of separately fitted parts, and it is a shame that they basically are known for being a high quality model, but as well being shedders. There's a lot of jokes going around that basically every time you pick it up you'll lose a new piece, and that certainly is the case with my ONE one. Freightliner a little bit, I've missed a buffer and some axle boxes, so it's not too bad, but yeah, definitely this one is a shame. But yeah, I will be re-gluing all the pieces back onto it once I can find them. Finally, we move on to the FEA intermodal flat. One thing I wish with this is that I'd bought more of them than just the one, but if you want to know what it is, it's H4FEAE 003A. Lovely, nice, solid packaging as well. And that just slides off like that. Can't get my container in here. There we go. These containers are Hornby. So I've got two of these, obviously to match. But they weren't provided. I'm not going to get them out, but I don't know if you can see in there, but we've got separately fitted brake pipes and an alternative coupling if you've got multiple of these units. A lot better running with them. I'm just going to pull out the model. Now, the interesting thing about this model is it's incredibly heavy. It's entirely made of die-cast metal, so the whole chassis is metal, so it's not going to bend or warp, which is great. And there's loads of separately fitted parts, as you can see. So the annoying thing is this is the reason the pack is open. If you can see these little lugs, you have to fit each one of those. I recommend using a tweezer for that because they're very, very tricky to fit. But we'll start at the bogie end. As you can see, lots of detail on there and holes for the pipes to fit in. Not sprung buffers, but they are big sturdy metal ones. Relatively movable axles. We've got separately fitted pipes, separately fitted valves, pistons, parts on here. Just a fantastic model. They fit the Hornby containers really, really well, as you can see. So that looks fantastic. So I think we'll get this down onto the track and we'll see what it's like over the point work. So just down onto the track, and I'll just bring it around. As you can see, incredibly free rolling. And you know, maneuvering over a lot of point work there, but it's not derailing. going at quite some speed there, so absolutely. Oh, I derailed it then. But yeah, absolutely fantastic result. So we've got the Ocean Network Express down onto the track, and we're going to give a bit of juice. Let's see how that crawl is. Yeah, these models, what they make up for in loss of detail because of their shedding, they certainly make up for a very slow crawl. Look how controlled that is. Oh, it's so fantastic. Yeah, absolutely incredibly impressed with this model. I think what we'll do, we'll bring the green one down. Let's see what the green is like. Same again, I mean, I shouldn't expect anything less. It is the mechanism after all. Truly fantastic. So I'll just hold the beast down. Look at the lighting. Lovely lighting. Forwards and backwards, which is great to see. Always nice, I think, you know, the diesels, especially when, I mean, they've got this much detail, but like having lighting just makes it so much better. Definitely a quality feature. So we've got the Class 66 by Hattons in the Freightliner green, attached to some Dapol HIA Freightliner heavy haul limestone hoppers. Let's give it some juice and we'll send it on its way. And here we have the ONE Freightliner Class 66 with a container load. So we've got the Hattons FEA intermodal flat with some Hornby ONE containers, as well as the Hornby Railroad Coca-Cola Christmas ones and the Coca-Cola Summertime train set ones. Okay, so it's time for everybody's favourite part, which is the ratings. So this is for the Hattons Original Class 66 in the Freightliner and ONE livery, as well as the Hattons Original FEA container flat. So performance-wise, I'm giving the locomotive a 4.8. And this is, I don't know if this is the same with everybody's, but I haven't shown it in the video just because it doesn't happen all the time, but certainly it does happen every now and again. And that is basically due to the hauling capacity of the Class 66 that Hattons has produced. It sometimes derails certain rolling stock, and they can be running fine for ages around the layout, and then all of a sudden it goes around, I don't know, just either a little bit too fast or a dodgy angle, whether it's the coupling, I don't know. But basically it just pulls the rolling stock straight off the track. And it's always the one coupled to the locomotive, nothing else gets derailed. So I definitely know it's to do with the coupling or just the hauling capacity of the Class 66. And that is the reason it is getting demoted just at 0.2. I don't think it's a huge deal. I certainly think it's just one of those things. Maybe it is just the coupling gets stuck, but it can be a bit of annoyance sometimes. As I say, it doesn't happen all the time. Detail-wise, certainly it's a very detailed model. I've given it 4.5 stars. And this is mainly just because the detail's great when it's on the locomotive. But, as I've proved with this, and many people out there that have these will certainly back that up. They just lose parts every now and again, and it is a bit annoying, especially if you lose them. So certainly that's why it's getting knocked down a little bit in the detailing. Livery wise, I'm giving them 5 star. Beautifully applied, no paint bleed or anything like that. Certainly very very crisp lines on there, and all the little like you know lettering, the numbering, little individual signs. They're just printed amazingly. So 5 star. This is where it drops down a bit. Quality goes down to 3 stars. This is basically is due to my personal experience with Hattons. I will certainly say the customer service was absolutely fine, but the O&E that I have here, I had a lot of problems with. So my first locomotive, that had um, basically a lifting bogie. So every time it went round a corner, the front bogies would lift off and it would derail itself. So I sent that back at the expense of myself, which I do have to say, I do think that's a bit of an annoyance. But anyway, got a replacement sent out. That was absolutely fine, and then it just went dead after about a week of using it. So contacted Hattons again, had to send it back, got a third replacement out, and that is the one that I have today. The Freightliner one, absolutely no problem, but certainly the quality wasn't there with them. I did have that issue with it. And again, obviously they shed parts, so it has dropped a lot with the quality on that standpoint. Certainly, the ones I have today work absolutely beautifully. The crawl's amazing. Slower speeds. Obviously, it has the flywheel in there, so if you turn it off, it will just gradually slow down. The weight of that die-cast sort of metal plate that's in the middle, everything's just amazing about that. But yes, certainly the quality just wasn't there, and I think that probably does bode one problem as to why Hattons have decided to call it quits, just because it's very expensive to manufacture a model, and to have this sort of negative feedback certainly does put a little bit of a sour taste in people's minds. That said, I'm very excited for the Acura scale reincarnation. Obviously, it's the Hattons tooling, but they say that they are fixing the known issues with them. So I'm very looking forward to getting my hands on one of those if I can, and comparing it basically with the Hattons Original to the new Acura scale. So certainly, yeah, that will be something to look out for. And then value, I am giving it 5 star because I remember when these came out, they were £119 when I purchased them, and that was for both of them. And I remember buying one, and I thought, why the hell did I not buy two? Or I wish I bought 3 or 4, but certainly, I definitely wanted another one on top of that. So yeah, value-wise, I can't fault it. And the same with the FE container flat. That's £25 for a die-cast metal chassis. You don't get that from any other manufacturer. So certainly value with Hattons models are absolutely amazing. And that gives us an overall rating of 4.46 stars, which, it's just below 4.5. I think that's absolutely a credit to Hattons, as an individual company to put out this amazing model, and certainly take on the likes of Bachmann and Hornby as the big, companies out there that are supposed to be the leading way of amazing models. And, certainly as of late, some of them haven't been the best. So certainly Hattons did a great job with these models, and it is really sad that they're not continuing. But I know that as of editing this video, Acura Scale has taken on, as I said already, the Class 66, but they've also taken on the 2 smaller tank engines. I forget the name, so if you can remember them, just drop that in the comments down below so that people know what it is. I feel like it's something like the P class. It's the other one that I can't remember. Andrew Barclay, is it? I think that's what it is. The P class and the Andrew Barclay, as well as the Warwells. They've been taken on by Acura Scale, so that's certainly great. We'll have to see if any more of the tooling does go over. I'd love them to take on the FEA container flats. That would be incredible, because that means I can get my hands on more of them. As I say, they were great value. So yeah, definitely a credit to Hattons, these models, and certainly, I wish All the best to anybody that has worked at Hattons and has unfortunately, been made redundant by the situation that has arisen itself. But yes, best of luck with you all out there, whether you stay in the industry or you move on to better things. I just hope that you all stay in employment and carry on this wonderful life. Anyway, that is all from me today, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't, let me know in the comments down below what I could do better to improve. As well as if you have enjoyed the video, drop a comment down below. Have you got Hattons original model? What have you got, and do you like it? Do you not like it? I'd be really, really great to hear from you. As well as if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's free to do so and really gets me out there on the YouTube algorithm so that more lovely people such as yourselves can find my channel. Anyway, take care. See you later.